Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Dragon 60.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Eagles hit 10-1 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A nice catch by Brown there, and this has got to be an emotion-filled game for him. Remember back to draft night, one of the real surprises was the Titans trading Brown to the Eagles. He spent his first 3 seasons in a Titan uniform, pulling down 185 catches for nearly 3,000 yards over that span. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They must have. Hurts fumbles it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Hurts throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 116 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Inside handoff, Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Come on.
They'll look to throw here. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Ready.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Pass complete on the crossing route. This is Hooper. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
19.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Back to throw here. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll throw now on the final play. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
They keep it with Henry on first down. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff running left, Henry. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And even 150 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A first down carry for Henry. They find some open field here. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this the holiday season, because here we for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So good starting field position for him here as trucks over him, breaks the tackle, he's got room to run a second time. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
On 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, it's caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I'm not lying.
Running left, it's Henry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bullock's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Okay, ready?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go. And to use those wheels of his, the absolute devastating effect.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
Okay, break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry running right. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
On the check.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Hey, pass. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A toss left, Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Evans running behind center. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Evans. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. If they can win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. And that's complete to Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Dallas Goedert. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready, break. Check mash. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Consistent, made up my mind that no matter what I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving. We making movies, moving.
Come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I can jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. game. Don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound